What y'all out there doing? It's nighttime goddamn auto delivery. We out here trying to get it. Another day to get to the millions. But we out here. We be out here.
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
Let's see what my girl River talking about. See what my girl River talking about.
What your girlfriend did to you that night. You're coming out with us tonight. Quinn was dumped by his girlfriend Kathy because he was poor. He couldn't have. So what is it with I said a lot of yeah, not all of them. Black right in the face. No, and they act like you didn't say anything.
Black lady in the grocery store who did not speak back to you when you said, hey, please understand, sir, be glad that you spoke to her and not me. Because there is a black woman that will meet you with that fire.
We have civilized the world and done such a good job in first world countries to where women, in this case black women, are offended just to be asked to smile. It's offensive.
River TV. What's up, guys? It's your girl River, and I'm back again with another video. So I saw this in the wonderful world of Instagram, and basically this man was posing the question of why black women don't speak to men when they're in the grocery store, which was interesting because it was a similar topic of conversation with Kevin Samuels, in which, you know, that conversation was basically of why women aren't smiling anymore.
Somebody told you to smile, and you said you were what, offended?
Yeah.
Why?
So we're gonna go ahead and get into the entire situation, the video, the feedback that he got from women on TikTok, and I'm going to give you guys my opinions on this entire situation.
So I just came out of Kroger's to buy some groceries for next week. And I've got a question. God's had me in this period of isolation these last few months, so I just want to make sure I didn't miss the memo. So what is it with a lot of, I said a lot of, many of them, not all of them, black women in the grocery store, you look them right in the face, and you say hello, and they act like you didn't say anything. Am I missing something, or is it a memo that I did not hear about? This is Dr. Dex. Remember, Dr. Dex.
So again, he's coming off of like, hey, he said he was in a position of isolation. So he's like, let me know if I missed something. Was there something going around on social media? Like, is there something that literally happened? Because, you know, based off of the color of his beard, the color of his hair, you know, I would assume that he is just talking about normal manners, right? Where you see somebody and you acknowledge their existence, and you know, you give them feedback or response that you've seen or heard them speak to you. And so as he's saying, he's like, did I miss a memo? Am I tripping? Like, let me know what the situation is, because obviously it's something that he is not used to experiencing. Now, me for one, you know, you know, kind of used to that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of used to, you know, doing the smile or, you know, saying good morning and hearing, you know, no answer. I'm kind of used to that. But there were women who actually ended up responding to his conversation, responding to his thought processes, and wanting to let him know what the deal is and why they are not, you know, responding to him in a certain manner. Black lady in the grocery store who did not speak back to you when you said, hey, please understand, sir, be glad that you spoke to her. There is a black woman that will meet you with that fire.
Ah, shit.
Back your and stop talking to me.
I thought I hung the goddamn phone up.
Audacity, because you speak to me does not, I'm in the South. Because you speak to me, don't mean, oh, I have to speak. What? Men, do y'all agree with this? Women, do y'all, like, as a black woman, do I have to speak with you? Can I go and buy my groceries? Go home and feed my family? You're not paying for the groceries.
said, I'm rolling through Hopeville now.
Look down there and see anything that you could do anything to do. What's your purpose? Okay? Be glad she didn't meet you with that fire. Because not only did she not speak, you felt it there, so I know you were just hawking a damn pipe too, and that's this woman that you keep looking at me a little too hard. You gonna make me uncomfortable. And don't make me nervous now.
So I want to say this based off of what that woman said, right? In my personal opinion, she created an entire narrative of he must have been hawking her down. She even talked about, bringing a weapon into the occasion, because if somebody's looking at her, like how did it escalate so far from that situation? Like, how did a weapon get introduced to a conversation of a man asking why women do not say hello to them? And interestingly enough, they're the same women who say that they're the least protected, that nobody cares about them, that, society forgets about them, and, they're victimized in all these situations. And here we hear a man who asked a very simple question. It wasn't invasive, it wasn't aggressive, it wasn't disrespectful, it's not that he was trying to holler at her. He literally said that he walked past a woman and said hello to her, and she did not respond to him. She acted like he never existed.
So what is it? Men, a lot of, I said a lot of, not all of them, black women in the grocery store, you look them right at the face, and you say hello, and they act like you didn't say anything.
And she took that situation and decided to say,
oh,
you better be lucky it's her and not some other people, because we would have had that fight. Like, well, how did that get introduced to the situation?
Because there is a black woman that will meet you with that
That's
fire.
even crazy.
Is that where we are as a community? That, a man who's just saying hello, good morning, who's just trying to be cordial, be friendly to a stranger, that you have to talk about the fact that you better be happy you tried that with somebody else and not me, because basically, you would have caught the pow.
Yo, hit that like button, man.
Reading.
We out here, huh?
And then when the conversation is, posed of how did we get this far as a community when we were such a collective, when we were such a united front, when we were such a solid unit. And women try to act like it has nothing to do with them changing their behaviors. These are the conversations
yeah, one
that
of them
need to be
pineapple Jones too.
If you want to sell your house in the next 30 days, and you're thinking
I guess he got it from out here
you
somewhere.
want to listen to this.
Oh, yeah, not the watermelon, man. Yeah. That man might still got a 2-3 hour line out that joke, man.
Do y'all agree with this? Women, do y'all, like, as a black woman, do I have to speak with you?
I believe that's wrong. And you are able to, if you don't want to acknowledge
Next to the
somebody
racetrack.
outside, or when you're in your
Yeah, I seen that joke this morning.
You have
all
every
them
right to
joints
not
cut over.
acknowledge somebody if you want to. Like, don't get it twisted. This is not like, oh, it's a force that you have to do this and you have to do that. You don't have to do anything. But it says a lot about, you.
Ride down and sell goddamn 300 watermelons a weekend. I guess you can't beat that.
That person greeting you and being courteous to you triggers you and inflames you in such a, explosive way. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
In that situation where she's talking about, like, oh, he has to, what are you going to do, buy my groceries?
You're not paying for the groceries? I'm probably uninterested.
This goes to a conversation I had the other day. It's like, at what point are you guys not going to understand that is considered dry begging? So if this man, you deem him to be attractive, if this man, you looked at him as somebody who has money that could possibly sponsor your trip to the grocery store,
he gotta have some serious out there trying to be growing 300 watermelons a day. I mean,
bring to a situation that people are kind to me or nice to me, you are proving that situation to be true. And again, we're not talking about a man who's trying to holler at a woman. We're not talking about a man who's trying to get somebody's number. We are talking about a man who just said the word hello, and it triggered so much of these negative responses from women. And that's why I said before that it reminds me of the conversation that Kevin Samuels had about, when he's talking to a woman about women not, being gracious or even having a smile when they are in public, or, when somebody gives them that friendly nod or whatever the case.
Somebody told you to smile. You said you were what, offended?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Because it's like, why is it such a demand for women to, well, especially for black women, to just always look a certain way? Like, why can't we just naturally be whatever we feel?
You got so I want to get this clear. Someone just says, "Hey, smile," and it's offensive to you.
I mean, for the most part, it just comes across as like demanding, and I'm not saying that I feel. Yes.
Huh.
Like, what if I don't feel like smiling? What if I'm pissed off? What if I'm listening to something that's serious and it's nothing I want to smile about?
This is where we're at. We have civilized the world and done such a good job in first world countries to where women, in this case black women, are offended just to be asked to smile. It's offensive.
It doesn't come off as a question of asking or requesting. It's almost a demand. Smile, people. It's like, can I just relax?
How about this? How about if no one said a damn thing to you? What if every man just left you alone? Excuse my French. What if every man just left you alone? What if no black man said anything to you? Just ignore
A
it.
little ice,
Would that be better?
a little ice jump.
Oh, so you want us to engage you the way you want to be engaged, but you don't want to engage
Too
us
much
the way
goddamn money on fucking ice.
Now, I've been in situations before where I haven't been in the most pleasant mood. Okay, maybe I have a lot going on personally, or I have a lot on my mind, and I have literally been in spaces where, you know, I've had men saying like, "Dang, why are you looking like that? You need to smile. You're too pretty to be smiling," or you know, some kind of jovial thing like that. And I never got offended by it because I understand that what they're trying to do in that situation is bring light. So whatever it is that you're going through, or whatever problem that you're wearing on you, they're trying to change that. Like they're trying to
she
turn
gonna
that
be
frown
done, no
upside down.
question.
You know, they don't say it in that way. But I've always understood that was the
Yo, where y'all
reason
at? Check in, B.
they were engaging in conversation when they see that you are looking in a certain way. Now, I believe that, you know, context is obviously necessary. Like, obviously, if it's late at night, if you're in a dark alley, I don't know why a woman would be, you know, in a dark alley by yourself late at night, and you see a man, maybe you're not going to be as friendly. You know, maybe you're not going to be as open to conversation or hellos or whatever because you're in, you know, survival mode or protection mode. That's completely understandable. But in a common space on a regular basis or, you know, on a normal day, somebody just saying hello to you and, like I said, being courteous, and he's noticing that other women from other backgrounds or other situations are more courteous and on a consistent basis. It's like, you know, black women, when he said hello to them, are acting like, what's your, why are you talking to me? Better internet than 5G. Your search is over. Cox internet for just $40 a month.
That'll be some now.
It has faster, more reliable speeds than 5G home internet. Switch today.
Why don't you
Have
own
Flamingo.
apartment buildings? Seriously, why don't you own these big apartment buildings? And I get it. You might be thinking right now, well, Tyler, my word, it's because I don't have millions and millions and millions of dollars sitting in a bank account. That's why, right?
Why are you talking to me? Like, you know, greeting with or giving that face of like, who he think he talking to over just a hello thing, that is alarming. Women shouldn't have to feel obligated to smile to
To smile. You got an issue with smiling at niggas.
mental health issues.
But if goddamn somebody snatch your purse, you go want a nigga to take action. Y'all ain't protecting us no more. Shawty, I don't even know you, yo.
Because the rest of us do not have
Nah. You done mean grill me coming in the store, then that happened like, oh no.
Whose responsibility is it to get that mental health they need? Who?
it is ultimately the responsibility of us to get the mental help that we need. But I'm letting you know that we are very underserved.
Gas down and goddamn South Hill and then head to the transfer. I have to goddamn 7 stops tonight. That's a little, nigga. 10, 11, 12. I think he had 14 Thursday. I think Wednesday. No, that might have been. No, wait, the most I had was like 17. I had the goddamn Sprinter van that night too. Hit that subscribe button, yo. Clouds look wild on this bill.
To do the work within yourself. Now, obviously, if somebody is going through something, it's harder for them to
maybe don't start at 9 and hope
be able to express certain emotions because they are, maybe being overloaded in their mind with whatever it is that they're going through. But I think that it would be a little bit hard to believe that that is the case.
Supposed to be raining about 10, 11 down that jump.
I can see that being a portion of the situation, but I don't think that is the truth the majority of the time. The truth of the matter is that a lot of women at this age and stage that we are in life have disdain for men. 100%. Like once they see a man, they have an issue. They have a problem with just his male presence alone. And because of that, because of all the talk on social media, because of the way that women are like, oh, men are being this, because of these whole feminist mindset and perspective, they are unable is soft, is courteous, and that's just by nature. If a feminine woman is around and she sees a child or a person or whatever, she is easily prone to have compassion just out of her nature. And so a lot of times that when women step out of